still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burnt, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Guess you can find mods now? This gun's pretty cool. I don't get it. Does that mean the fucking uh what the dog fucking stopped the recording? Ow.
It's nighttime at the station. Don't worry. I told the doctors
I got it. Open up. Go.
Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top.
Hey, Duke, where to now? Left, across the square. Hey, Tamir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here? How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you, leave him alone. I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the natural? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
I'm gonna get a what? I didn't consent to this.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel. Hello, Alex. There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
Miller looks old.
Short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Yo, what's up, Stevie? Thanks for the resub. Man, no worries about it, man. Sleep well. I know it's pretty late, so don't worry about it. Midnight meal? Nice. I just turned in my last final of the semester like an hour ago. Less than an hour ago, probably, actually. So I am done with school for the semester, and I basically only have one more class next semester, plus my senior project class, which is not really even a class, it was just doing my group game. And of course, Stevie. I'm only streaming today because, yeah, I had my last shift of work. Last shift of work today and my last final today. So, what's up, CJ? Everyone's popping in. Say hi to Mike. Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you all right? You gave us a scare, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend?
I don't know who either of you are.
This calls for a celebration.
I don't know who you are either.
A few more scars and you'll be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which, how are the nurses in the hospital, huh?
You just stop clouding him. Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official. I knew it. So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom.
Don't tell me Anna just became like wife. Like she was like the best sniper in the order, and last game she like didn't do anything. I really hope she just like doesn't just sit here and be a wife. That'd be so lame. Yeah, I liked the first one. Second one was meh.
More of nothing?
We'll see how this.
The only thing I can hear
We'll see how this one
is
goes.
the ticking.
I really hope they fixed the stealth segments as to where the AI isn't like absolutely fucked.
And there's also those damn things.
I
Come
mean,
on,
the graphics
guys.
look really good.
Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you
Yeah.
think I'd also love to live on an ocean
I try
beach
and
or in
I
a
try
green
and
forest?
change my
But what
profile
good are the
pictures and stuff on
fantasies in a
everything for
silent world?
Halloween and winter, December
Silent,
months.
Artyom? Because it's dead.
So I think on every main thing I use, I have a winter profile picture, which is Steam, Twitter, Discord, and then yeah, I changed my Streamlabs PNG.
Move it. We don't need any
I changed it right before stream. I took the GIF I made in my server icon or my server profile icon on my server, and I just cropped the you know, the background out, and then cropped the snow out. Thank you for the hydrate, Ivan.
Had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks.
I mean, apparently, according to that opening cutscene, the world went from 7 billion to 50,000 after the nuclear war or whatever. So that is a pretty big cut, to say the least. Nice. Yeah, thanks for watching him. I think I keep forgetting. Do I play? Yeah, I'll play it eventually.
Come back to the order.
I own it.
We'll move to Polis.
I played it for a few hours when I streamed it, and I haven't played it since. But
If not us,
I'm
then
more excited to play it now
what?
because
Kitchen.
I've honed my Soulsborne skills a little bit after 100%ing Dark Souls 1 and Elden Ring. So we'll see if I fare better. Yeah, like it was especially hard because when I played Sekiro, I haven't played a Souls-like game in like 3 years, and I was already pretty bad. So I like took a pause on it and then played DS1 remastered, and then played Elden Ring, and then I ended up 100%ing both of them.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think I need to get better at parrying because I was really bad at parrying in Dark Souls and stuff. and then I was so bad I just never even bothered learning it. I just kind of like either I just focused more on dodging and then just striking. Yeah. I think it'll take practice. I might save it for last. I don't know. I might do. I'm still not. I'm still thinking about when I want to keep playing this, like, because I have Dark Souls 2, and then as far as PC games go, it's just Dark Souls 2 and Sekiro. I do want to replay Dark Souls 3 again, and then also do the DLC for it because I never played that, so I might do that also. Mouse and keyboard, damn. Yeah, I tried Elden Ring on mouse and keyboard because I was just really bored and I wanted to play it, but my controller was shitting out, so like I just beat Margit with mouse and keyboard. Granted, I was on like New Game Plus 3, so I was like a pretty strong, but the scaling is pretty good, so it wasn't like super easy.
I really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special.
But yeah, what was I saying? If it's still up, I'm going to upload the
So, do we turn this place into Thermopylae, or do we let them pass? Wait it out.
I need to upload the last VOD for Metro Last Light, and then I need to upload the. I'm gonna also probably upload the Path of Rose or whatever, the Story of Rose DLC, because that was only one. That was one stream, so I'll just upload that VOD too. I think it's still up. I don't think it's been deleted yet, but I'll have to do that before I leave on Tuesday. Yeah, I don't think I'll beat this game by the even if I stream all day or today, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I don't think I'll beat this game because it's pretty long. Because it's also open world, but that's okay. I did want to beat all the Metro games before the year ended, but I'm just going back home to Los Angeles for a little bit, just to kind of unwind after the school year and then to celebrate Christmas with my parents and stuff. Yeah, but I'm moving out in like May 26th, and like 99% gonna be moving back in with my parents in California. The only thing that would stop me from doing that is if I somehow find a miracle job right off the bat, like by the time from now until I move out, that requires me to move to a different place. But I'm gonna move into with my parents, job hunt, yeah, I have 5 of them, so. But yeah, like I don't mind moving with my parents. Like, thankfully, you know, I'm lucky to have a good relationship with them. They're totally okay with me moving in. And just like it'll be nice to just kind of like be able to relax for a bit after just like 5 years of being on my own. You know, I won't have to worry about rent, cooking, laundry, cleaning, really. Like,
We sure did. Come on, get in.
what the fuck? That was fast.
You should have checked first, assholes. Artyom, thank God.
Alright, Stevie.
These people, they're
Thanks for
hunts,
stopping by.
not the
Thanks for the
order.
resub. Hope you
Assholes.
sleep well.
They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one for
What's
that.
going on in this Moscow of yours, anyways?
Of yours. You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you're right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
This is picking up like the modern
Hey,
AAA
way to nowhere.
AAA game where it's like I've been playing for a half hour and it's like 75% cutscenes. Oh my god, that dog has some fucked up teeth. Oh. Right, Grandma. What is this? Just Fallout New Vegas? Oh, I also figured out why my mic was so quiet, even though it's like new, is for some reason, I don't know if I just never fixed it or if it like reset, but in my sound settings, the gain was set to so low. It was only at like 40 or 50 or something. So I turned it up to like 60, 70. So hopefully that will prevent my mic from being too quiet. Because, yeah, it's on Streamlabs, it's at 200, gain. So hopefully, looking at it, I see I'm peaking red a lot more than I normally would. I guess they also they added a bunch of these weird hold down interactions. So even picking up notes instead of just tapping E, it's holding E, and opening certain doors is also holding E. Those flying monkeys. Done cooking, nice. I don't know why it would. What's good? Not much. I was just saying, I figured out why my mic was so quiet was, I don't know if I just never changed it or if it reset, but the gain in my sound properties was really low, so I just bumped it up by 10. And it looks like it's peaking in red now, which is something I would almost never do unless I was literally screaming. So yeah, I also said they are giving this game the modern AAA treatment, where it's playing for 30 minutes, but 75% of that have been cutscenes so far, where I'm not actually playing the game. Which it's okay, well, whatever, I guess, but
Attention! The turntable is switching on.
Straight for the ravine if you don't shut up.
Now listen, if you come out of here, we won't accept this shit again. Okay?
Animals. How can they? What can I do?
How did finals go? Pretty good. Most of them are project based. I got like and then the ones that weren't, I got an A on. So I'm waiting for 2. One of them,
Oh my god.
I'm pretty confident I'll still keep an A in the class. The other one, I'm like whatever about. It's like, but
Came for her.
one of them I really turned in today, so I'm not expecting a grade anytime soon. But grades are due the 27th, so it's 10 days from now.
I'll be of some use. Okay. They took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back.
They threw him in here, but then they even unlocked the door.
If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way. You sneak to the lighting panel and disable it while I distract them. Turn the lights off.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fail any classes. It's just like, will I keep my A or not?
Looks like they didn't finish the repairs at the generator, Sergeant. Tanya, go tell the workers. I've been checked. Oh, you done quite similar to me and my...
'Cause I'm in 5 classes. I have 4 A's and then like a 87 in the other one. So the one I have a B, I don't like. I would have to get like an 100% on the project to get an A on it, but which is doubtful because the professor sucks and he's like an asshole grader and like.
It's quieter that way.
But if I just have to, like, I just want to keep my B. That's all I really care about. Yeah. The waiting sucks. Having professors that take forever to grade is the worst. Because it's like, I don't know how I'm doing in this class until it's too late to do anything about my grade. So it's like thankfully I've been doing okay so far. So like, but like if I was like, I don't have any grades for 3/4 of the semester and all of a sudden my grades come in and I have like a C in the class, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
You'll have to take him down. Can we do it quietly?
What's with that mumbling?
I'm just talking to myself. Wait. Turn that light off. Let's go. Wait a moment.
yeah, I don't know if you guys have it, but the course feedback,
Get to that door.
I was very harsh. This is probably the first time I was actually like very harsh with the
Distracting him. Look,
course
there's some
feedback.
garbage around. Throw some. Great. Now throw it.
Oh, they fucking added a noise.
Well done.
Thank God, dude.
Let's go. Come.
Can actually pick stuff up.
Go through. Come on.
Yeah, I was very harsh because one of them was a character design class that did not have any prerequisites for art. So like you didn't need to have any art like requirements to take the class. And I thought it was going to be about character design, but it literally was just an art class. Why the hell would he just push her on the floor like that?
Oh my god! You're alive! Alive!
Yeah,
Are you hurt? Hunter,
these
stop the bullet!
oh, my hit her with a chair. I don't get why that guy's first instinct when I popped up was to grab her and throw her to the ground. I thought he would like take her hostage.
One tap won't be enough for you now.
What is this equipment?
This is the universal broadband radio jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone. And them from hearing us. Shit. This fucking sucks.
And that was your fault, bro. Yeah, and so the professor basically taught it as a like portfolio class, and all of your feedback when you drew characters was like, oh, your lighting should be better. Oh, your your shadow should be darker. Oh, like your anatomy should be better. Instead of like, does this look like a character that belongs? Like I said, oh, this character is this and this. Oh yeah, well to me this looks like it doesn't really fit this description. Blah 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 blah. So I really got no. So I basically just told him like, if you're gonna teach this class the way you teach it, rename the course to like games art or art for games or something, and not character design, or like make there be an art requirement before you can take the class so people know that, oh, this is an art heavy class, because I really didn't learn anything about character design at all. So it was so fucking stupid. Yeah, and then this professor also like takes forever to grade. He also like lowballs you on purpose because his whole philosophy is that you can turn in your assignments infinitely to keep, adding more things based off of your feedback. But like, he grades it so late that by the time you would redo your assignment to add feedback, you already have 2 other assignments due. So it's like literally impossible to like do both. And what else? Like, man, I'm blanking, but like, yeah, oh yeah, it's the way the shit is graded is like every single assignment except 3 of like the final turn-in assignments, because you basically like work on a character and then keep adding it as like separate assignments, and then the final is like you turn in all the things you drew, like in a compilation basically. And but he made those 3 assignments were 70% of your grade. Everything else is worth 30%, even though everything is worth 100 points. The weight is so high that like it basically doesn't fucking matter what you get. There was like 20 assignments and 3 that were worth 30% of your grade, and then 3 that were worth 70. I got like 100% on every single of those 20 assignments, and my grade stayed the exact same. So like, your grade is pretty much solely determined on those 3 assignments. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Like,
Why are you down? Hey! Over there. See? I just saw someone there.
it sucks because the professor's like kind of a nice guy, but like he is a horrible um teacher. Like, so like he's also omega old, so like he's just, you know, all of the shit that comes with being fucking old. Like, he's kind of stupid. Uh, doesn't know technology well. Never responds to emails. Uh, super, like, all of his advice is super old school because he is so fucking old. So, like, yeah. Like, he just needs to retire, and a younger person needs to replace that class. Like,
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Ag reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians.
yeah. Like, I just wish it was a character design class and not art, because character design, whether you're an artist or a 3D modeler, is such an important thing in game design. So it's like, I don't know why he's teaching it. Like, basically his whole point of this class was to make a portfolio piece. So like you make like a bunch of colored renders and stuff to like make as like he would say box art and shit. And it's just like, bro, not everyone in this class is a fucking artist. Like, we want to learn what are the principles of character design. Yeah. It's so fucking like so stupid. Okay, so I don't think I go this way.
Agent Ag reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. You rookies all think you know everything after a week of service. Yeah, check it out. I think we've shifted now. Why checking him anyway?
What's up, Mondo? But yeah, this and then my other class is for my senior project, which was just like the professors kind of suck, but like it doesn't really matter because they're just there to like moderate everything, but they're really bad at moderating because we have had basically like 6 people in our group that like aren't doing any work at all, and they like are actively choosing not to do work basically. Uh because we've given them multiple chances to like do work and be like, oh, if you don't know what to do, you know, here's a we made a channel in the Discord to like specifically say like, hey, I'm a you know, a 2D artist and I don't know what to do right now. You know, what should I be doing? And then, you know, someone can get back to them and say like, oh, here, we need someone to do this. Or we also said like, here's all the people like with the producer role in our server. Ping any of them at any time if you are not sure what to do, or DM them if you're not comfortable. You know, saying it and like the whole the whole server, and they never did that. So I am basically uh, I'm basically giving these people 1 week, not counting winter break. I'm giving them 1 week into the next semester uh, to show some effort, or I'm just going to name drop all of them to professors and do everything in my power to get them failed. Because they do not deserve to pass. Because, like, thankfully, like thankfully we have people in our group that are like working like not I don't want to say working overtime, but like there are a lot of people in our group that are like doing more work than they have to. So like we're still at like a perfect schedule. It's just I don't want these people taking credit for our game because we're gonna make a badass fucking game at the end of the semester, and I don't want these fucking people's names attached to it, if that makes sense. Wait, I went in here because I thought this was the extra area. Maybe it'll let me back in. That sucks. Whatever. Yeah, the fishing game. Great. You got great and terrible news. Yeah. You want to talk about it?
Report your status.
What the hell is this? Gotta
Group D, continue patrolling the hangar. Group A, check the courtyard and generator room. Communications were lost there.
How many guards does it have?
They just had to attack now, these fuckers.
You know, job teaching? Damn. It's like at a college or something?
Group C, redeploy to the wind turbine zone.
You can sneak ahead. No need to play girls for a change. Let's wait till they walk off.
I repeat, Group D redeploy to the wind turbine zone immediately. Group B is under heavy attack from Watchmen.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive considering like you don't have a bachelor's or a doctorate to teach. Or I guess like I mean industry experience, but
We'll have to have a long talk later about breaking the rules.
I'd like to teach game design too.
Am I glad to see you?
Like maybe like as a retirement thing. Like I do everything I want to do in games,
Thank you.
and then I retire teaching. But
All right. We don't have much time. We'll be back.
I might go to the master's program if I can't get a job in like a few years or so.
You go up there and switch the control mechanism on.
Yeah. I mean, once you like get more into the rhythm of it, it'll be easier to find a balance. Okay, I'm guessing it's okay to kill these guys then. Well, she's the one killing all of them anyway, so. See. So what will you be teaching specifically? What does she do? Design theory and planning. Interesting. Like, I was even like doing it just because I was bored, but like doing like mock lectures of like if I was teaching the same character design class, because I feel like we didn't even do the basics of like looking at like popular characters in video games and being like, oh, this is a really popular character that people like. Why is that? Because, oh, look at the design. It's A, B, and C. It's like we literally, instead what we did was we looked at art. We looked at art of games and we're like, oh, see, so this rendering process, they use real bright colors to shade their backgrounds, and then instead of, you know, like they used the anatomy was accurate, even though it's a sci-fi character, all that stupid shit. It's like, okay, but we didn't look at like, why is Tracer like a popular character designer, just as an example. But yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna like live at my parents' while job hunting for maybe like 3-4 years. If I use the connections I have, see if I can get my foot in the door anywhere. If I can't like literally find anything after all of that, I'll just go to the master's program and see. Hopefully that will help me get a job. Assuming I can get into the master's program. Yeah. I'd only like to teach as like an end of career thing. Like I wouldn't want to teach right now. Like my close friend is double majoring in games and English, but he wants to go straight into teaching. Like he doesn't really want to work in industry in games. He wants to go straight into being a professor and like teach like games writing and games philosophy and games storytelling and all that stuff.
Roger that, base. Over. Alright, shoot these two. And as for the engineer...
What do you mean, shoot these two?
Don't you dare give me lip, soldier. The colonel will give you a piece of his mind now.
Wait.
Colonel, sir, we have a situation here. Anna.
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell? Artyom, what are you doing here?
What the fuck's happening?
Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up!
What just happened?
Just can't. Shit!
So this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Quiet! How did you end up here? It doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this line now. The Watchers won't let
No,
them.
I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There,
What is
in the
Anna
ravine,
talking about,
there are
sir?
people
It's
from
one of
other
the
cities,
force.
dead! All of them, women, children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything.
But yeah, like for me,
What's going on out there?
I'd love to get into the industry, and then
At least until 100 click.
when like
Is there a safe place?
I've got my fill of it, I'd love to like teach, or even like I don't even mind, you know, like assuming in a perfect world, you know, like I get like somewhat successful in games, like doing like it as like a side thing, like maybe like teach like a summer class that like isn't a full semester long, or like guest lecture at like classes and stuff like that. And then like when I retire and
I'll fight for the guys no matter what. Of course. Artyom,
but I'm probably going to make an indie studio after I graduate anyways, with my friends from the fish game, and then like a bunch of other cool people from other teams that are working, which is also another reason why I didn't stream much these past couple weeks. Was I've actually been having like a huge social life. Like I've hung out with people more times in person, so I'm like, and it's like a pretty good big group. Like we basically made a separate Discord server for all the cool people from our team, and then a bunch of cool people from other teams, and then like people's partners and stuff that aren't in our class and stuff. And there's like 30 of us, I think. So like, we hang out like multiple times a week, and a lot of the times it's like 15 of us doing something. So like sometimes it'll be smaller, like to 4 or 5. Oh my god.
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head.
Come out with your hands above your head. Starts gunning everybody down.
That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
That wasn't shoot to kill?
That's some armor. But look at all the machine guns. Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How is
for?
this his fault? You knew everything and never took...
Warning! Stop the engine immediately.
Oh, fuck. Are you okay? Yeah, just a scratch. Okay, stop it. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Finally, some good sense.
Like, how is he supposed to stop the train if you're shooting at the pilot seat? Like if he wasn't hiding under his desk, if he tried to stop this train, he would have fucking got eaten with bullets.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Our team will do it.
He just wants me to die.
Because he started to talk, and he better do something about it. Roger, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract him in the meantime. Plastic is full.
Is that you, Yakov?
Yes, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to face trial. You do understand the charge?
Yeah, that's true. Like,
Desertion. Treason.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me. Where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No. I see only one answer. You've been spotted and you're running back to your masters.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, man? Defense plan? You want to buy yourself
yeah, I mean, just having money to live, but then also like putting it into a studio is pretty cool. Like, ours is definitely just gonna be like solely passion product, because we're all gonna be in the same boat. Like, we all just graduated. We're all pretty much done with school. We don't really know if we got jobs lined up anywhere. So it's like, and even if they do, like, can just like, you know, do it on the side. And like the ones that do have jobs are usually like people that didn't jump into industry. So like my friends that are computer science majors got like software engineer jobs rather than like games programming jobs. So it's like, they would work a 9 to 5 and then do it after work, And obviously we know, like, because we want to make a Wretched Depths director's cut for sure. Like that's going to be the first thing we work on. Is we're going to turn in whatever we have for the class in May, but then we're going to like add stuff we couldn't do in that class turn in, and like make like maybe like make a bit more polish, maybe make another ending, make the town a bit bigger, add some more NPCs, shit like that. And then after like Wretched Depths is said and done, we're gonna like kind of have like another round of pitching where all the people we chose to continue to work on our stuff with us is gonna like, we're gonna go around and pitch games to make from scratch. But yeah, I'm this past year especially has really been like no bullshit tolerance for me. Like it's made me a little toxic, but like my patience with people has been dropped to zero. Like, yeah, this is gonna be so fucked. So the problem people, there's about 5 of them. 2 of them I knew because they were in my other group project from last semester, and then a different group project class from a different semester. So I already knew them, and there was the same thing. They didn't do any work. The one that did do work, it took us like 8 million times to get him to do something, and it took him forever to do the bare minimum. And it's like the same thing in this. You know, same person not doing anything. This person, like, it took him 14 weeks to start doing work. And they're doing like the bare minimum.
The guys are all confused as to what to do
But
next.
basically,
And
I know this from my friend, the same friend who wants to go into teaching. His roommate is also coincidentally his roommate was my mid laner when I was on the esports team. So like that was just a coincidence, but he is from Taiwan, and so he speaks Chinese, and he knows a lot of Chinese students. And so he said that there is a Chinese-only server filled with Chinese exchange students, and specifically for EAE, which is the games program, they specifically look for groups that are the easiest so they can all join together and not have to do any work. And, you know, I'm not going to imply anything, but all of the problem people we have but one are all Chinese. So we think that they're all in that fucking server and they're all friends with each other, and because there's only like 1 or 2 of them in our team initially, and then when we made it to the final elimination round, that like was like, oh, our team was confirmed to make it into full development, we had just like an influx of Chinese students joining our team, and like 80% of them are all fucking just, they don't do shit. So, and I just think it's fucked that they like were even allowed to pass their previous classes, because they're in their senior project. This is the last class you're supposed to take in games. So that means they've probably done the same shit through all of the other group projects in the entire major, and they're somehow passing still. So I'm giving them one last chance to like do something, even though they realistically shouldn't, because they had a whole fucking semester. Yeah. So, but I'll do it. I'm only giving them this week so I can prepare names and documents and like screenshots, and then also just have a totally clear conscience and not feel bad about it whatsoever. I feel like it depends. I feel like Chinese CS students that are primarily engineers and programmers are usually really hardworking and good, but all of ours are like quote unquote creatives. So they're like writers, designers, artists, producers, shit like that.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned they are.
I can't fucking listen to this radio with these 2 people arguing in my ear.
Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think
finding that arc of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes.
Shut up! Please!
Find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
Oh, go fuck yourself.
There's a whole world out here, a world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here?
Do they stop talking?
How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know. Keep looking at them. There's got to be a signal.
I'm fucking trying. I can't hear. Shut up. Did they really write all this dialogue for just this scene? Like, are they gonna not stop talking until I find it?
Operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. We stayed alive throughout those years.
Artyom almost got killed. Is he just collateral damage too?
Guess what? Yes. If you have
Yeah, it looks horrible.
a single man, no matter how dear he is,
I don't know. I don't really give a shit about Rick and Morty, but like having Justin Roiland doing his annoying ass Morty voice 24/7 because it's his head on a gun, like that just seems like I'd want to like rip my fucking skin off and let the ants out.
The same about me?
and about myself too.
Dude, this can't be this hard. Like this is as far as it goes. What am I missing?
Do you get it? My whole
Like, is there another dial or something?
hesitate for a second. I'm prepared to do anything to ensure Metro survives. Even though they'd shoot me on sight if I returned now. It doesn't matter. Too many lives are at stake. Too many lives have already been sacrificed to hesitate now. Too many.
There we go.
I didn't want to. I mean, but we have to meet.
Wait a moment, what was that?
Yeah, if you stop fucking talking for 5 seconds. One of the worst games. Yeah, I could have figured as much. I don't know. I think Justin Roiland just got a massive ego after Rick and Morty's success and feels like he can do whatever he wants.
Where's that number supposed to be?
Like, he seems like a funny dude. Like, I've seen him on like a few podcasts I watched, but this was like years and years ago. So probably like pre Rick and Morty's like main blow up. Like you know, it was always pretty popular, even like season 1 and 2. But like, and he seemed like a pretty nice and funny guy. But yeah, I think like, I mean, I've only seen a handful of Rick and Morty episodes, like just here and there, and they're like okay.
They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything
Yeah.
will change everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for. Bring it out, the
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch Rick and Morty out of like morbid curiosity. Also, like I feel like would be a fairly light watch because I think it's like only 20 minutes and it's like, you know, it's in English, so I don't have to pay attention really to understand what's going on. But
Go to hell!
yeah, it's more just like a morbid curiosity thing.
Come on!
Uh,
Of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what? I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's trick the
Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
Alright, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Hi. Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take.
This doesn't tell me anything.
How are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna, I was expecting an arrow from a human, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know, scars attract ladies.
A couple of words.
And there's definitely a lot of those up ahead.
Artyom, what's done is done. Yes, I didn't stop you from going outside. Yes, I tried to talk you out of it. Yes, I didn't tell you you're not the only ones to survive. But even I didn't have the clearance. And not back then. This is a state secret. Do you understand? I've been granted clearance only after a fight to protect the D6. They said they needed me to teach their recruits because the war was still on. Don't you think I was shocked? What did our people in D6 die for? What did I lose my legs for? But I understood. Because the war was still on. Security was paramount. Our people would have understood. So please, do the same. You would have spilled the beans to everyone in Metro.
Really nothing.
Prometheus, a messiah.
Like
You must lead the people out
the first game was just like
Remember that jammer?
fighting off the aliens,
Because of you.
and like trying to wipe them all out.
No matter what they think of me,
And then the second game was
I'm ready to
finding out that there's a baby alien survivors and that the baby actually was like good, a good guy, and so like it was like it was like finding the baby, but then it was just like a war between the Nazis and the Russians breaking out, and then the Nazis like invade our base, and the good ending is the alien when you're about to like like self-destruct the fucking base because you know you're getting overrun. The alien stops you and like regroups with like the surviving aliens and like helps you take them back. And then this one, I guess, is now it's like now this one's like, oh, actually it turns out that there's civilizations and people living outside of the tunnels, and so that's why I guess it's becoming open world and shit, because it wouldn't really make much sense if
Intended or not, but our colonel now has a goal to strive for because of you. We all remember the way you fought back in D6, so no matter what lies ahead, we're with you. You can count on
Yeah.
us. Yeah. Yes. As for me, I'm running a little.
so the plot of this game is like, oh, we found out that there's people that are living outside of Moscow in the metro tunnels, and now we're gonna find them and try and reunite humanity and repopulate and shit.
Everything else would be within arm's reach. With no workbench, you just lose small components. We'll use this place to work on the weapons. Cleaning, oiling, keep out of everybody's way, and keep them from messing with my stuff. Well, we'll have to take turns, of course, but we'll manage. So, if you find any weapons you like to keep, I'll store them for you here on the Aurora, and you can come back to exchange them. You'll get them back in their best shape ever. Don't you doubt. Boy, have I cleaned and oiled a lot of weapons in my
All right.
life. Factory and homemade too. Some of those were just amazing. So unusual. So, if you have any weapon-related questions, I'm your man. And weapons, they are like girls. They need attention.
quality ammo caps do get rusty sometimes. But if you put your heart into it, the weapon never fails. Well, I'll just finish oiling this one, then start on another.
Okay. That was a lot of just...
Well, hello there, Artyom. Well, help yourself. Because frankly speaking, I'm a bit tired here. The only good thing about this job is that you forget it's winter. If only you didn't have to pay for this comfort later, with your whole body aching. I heard that monotonous labor calms you. Well, it's not a lie. I do feel this calm, you see. Idiot says it's dynamic meditation. That philosopher doesn't come here to meditate too often, though. That's all? Okay, I'll take it from here.
Well, you stopped talking, so I assumed you were done. Did you say anything? Guess not.
Andrei Ivanovich, how long have you been working with those jammer people? Look, Artyom, you should at least get some of that fresh air. No mask. This is what you've always dreamed about. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
It's all right. Don't worry.
Anywhere to go? Yes, fresh air. Now let's smoke.
About a year, I guess. At first, they got me to sign up by singing of my experience helping people. Told me about weather stations and mutant migration observers. I was proud to be helping, boss.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau. If we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller. And we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed? That we'll get some answers?
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life, the life you had always been running from.
I can't
And to
move.
think,
Ah.
I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the brakes!
Uh-oh.
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge, on the double.
Are you alright, Artyom?
ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom. I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. And taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
May I go with Artyom too? As backup?
No. Until we figure out our situation. You are
That-
not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves just fine.
That voice act is that Spike?
Can you get the Aurora running again?
'Cause that guy is definitely not Russian or Ukrainian or Siberian or whatever.
Get to it then.
It sounds like Spike.
Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for a defensive action. Stepan, Damir, get the perimeter.
Yes, sir.
Duke, I need you to recon the immediate area.
Got that, sir.
Idiot, you give him cover from the Aurora.
That guy's name is Idiot.
Sam and Alyosha, stay in reserve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, if his name is Sam.
Wait, am I not trustworthy anymore?
I'd tell you if it was the case.
Okay, yeah, that's fucking Spike.
Cut the chatter.
Yeah, and his name is Sam, so.
Let's go, Artyom.
Artyom, don't forget your backpack. It's a new model. A portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside. It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Crafting materials.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
Never thought I needed a
It was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys,
manual for a
they didn't look
backpack.
like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare.
Maybe they served the enemy. Enslaved or something. Going down.
That was great.
That's okay, I guess.
Hey, what was that? Could you check it out?
I'm pretty sure she's Russian. Cause she's Miller's daughter, so I don't know if we're Russian or Ukrainian though, cause
I took a look around while you were inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
yeah. But it's weird that they also refer to the Russians as like their own independent like actors. Because I guess there's like the communist Russians, which are like the military, and then we're like our own, even though we are Russian, we're like our own thing. I guess.
Look, a rabbit.
That's a big fucking rabbit. What the? take all this stuff, I guess. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. I'll call you when I'm settled.
Break a leg.
The OTK thing? Like, OTK is in like the streaming network or whatever? No, I haven't seen anything. The last I heard of them was with the whole Miskiff being like a kind of a shitty person, to put it simply. That was a while ago now, huh? Nice. Who was it? Because aren't all of them like all the founders like streamers?
Looks like you've been spotted. Artyom, there's a woman on that bell tower waving a rag or something. Please investigate.
Rich Campbell?
None seem to be armed.
Does he have like a streaming alias or something? Or is he not a streamer? 'Cause the name's like vaguely familiar, but I don't know.
Our father, Silantius, has already started his sermon. Just enter the temple and see the light of truth. We are a peaceful lot, so please keep your weapons sharp.
Apparently not.
You're all heroes! You don't save anyone! They took my friends and my daddy! Come up here! Stay calm, brothers and sisters! The heretic is trapped, for so will the Lord! Soon, our brother's militant will be here! Come on!
Yeah.
Mama, it's him! The man from the train! He's here to save us!
I can't believe this. I had all but lost hope. We're not from here either. Silantius locked us up here a year ago. Yes, the bridge dwellers won't even talk to heretics. But I'll tell you everything I've seen in this place all that year.
Arriving under the cover of fog.
Oh, it's the bridge guard. Silantius fooled them just like the locals. But unlike them, the bridge guard have guns. Run! There's a way out down here and there's a boat at the dock.
We also have one, but it's too small for all of us.
Artyom, she's right. Get to the boat. We will rescue her later. Don't worry.
During his sermon. And then what? Well, he was there and then
Yeah. I mean, religious zealots are usually never good, so. Yeah.
So, brethren, have you found the heretic?
Lord willing, we will find him!
Artyom, I can't cover you when you're inside. I'm changing position to meet the woman and child. I know you
What the hell was that? It's like a guinea pig? Rabbits. Well,
What's that movement over there? Yes. Looks like it was Satan's trickery after all. Fish, protect me and shield me from evil.
is this the boat I'm trying to get to? Don't mind me, I guess. Bye.
Great job, Artyom. You're like a real ninja. I just kiss you right now. So I've got to take Katya and Nastya to the Aurora, so see you there. Check the map. Looks like you can row straight there from your position.
Ew! Pussy mouth! I was bald.
Artyom, over here!
Uh-oh. That's a big lobster. That's not a lobster. What the fuck is that? It just bored my boat. What is happening?
What the fuck was that? A whale?
I don't know what the
Fucking huge!
It's a fucking fish from Resident Evil 4.
The old man sent me out as a forward sentry. Told me that I was to sit tight and under no circumstances look for any action. So I just had a front row seat watching you there. And so you subdue the occupation forces peacefully with a holy cross and a prayer. Anna has already reported on the cult. How about we trade places? I'd hate to come back to Moscow without even firing once. I was trying to win a girl over from one trader. Tough luck there. Why does everybody else get fun missions? The Colonel does criticize you and all, but he gives you all the best action. Is this his way of showing affection or trying to get you killed? But I have to say it's unfair. I've been dragged out of Moscow, and for what? Stalking the furnace and sitting in a bog with a dumb spyglass. Here, though, with
Do I have to listen to
finding some loot, there is this plane there. Just leave something for me. I'll have to stay longer, I suspect.
Like, there's so much, like, filler dialogue, but, like, I think it's...
The shrimps are giving me trouble, though.
Okay, I'm very far away from you now. That usually means you stop talking. Oh, damn. So there might be loot on the plane? Oh, I thought that guy was alive.
I feel so dumb. I should have landed on that field. We were still flying and it looked like we could have gone on for some time. And then that damn power line. But really, what difference does that make anyway? We're not getting to Moscow from here. That's for sure. I don't really give a damn. I'm all alone, but the others, they have relatives there. Maybe. It's been 10 years, but I could still be alive. Anyways, we'll have to make ourselves at home here now, since we're alive. The bridge seems like a nice place. At least it's not going to get flooded. We might end up going to Moscow by rail later. Well, we'll have to live and see about that.
Okay. Someone is shooting like crazy over there. What the fuck? Why is his like head inside of it? Yeah. More warning shots. Stop the train immediately! Starts shooting a machine gun at the driver's seat. Ew. What the fuck? I just have like two heads.
Here's Artyom, back from the abyss of NATO occupation.
You're alive! Impressive after the horrors Duke told us about. Let's go. Dad's talking to Katya right now. They are so nice. Both Katya and her daughter.
But there is one more
And
question
Katya's
I
medical
need to
training
ask.
will come in handy. But of course.
What do you know of the occupation forces?
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite get what you...
So, you've never seen any foreign army in this area?
No, I haven't seen any army. But we haven't really been to any important places.
I see. Artyom, a moment.
Okay.
Stop by my desk once you're done talking to the old man.
Thank you,
I've got
Artyom.
something
If
for
not
you.
for you, we'd never have escaped that place. They were so busy looking for you. And then Anna picked us up.
Yes, Uncle Artyom. Thank you. And your wife is great. She's kind and really strong. Thank you, Auntie Anna.
There you go, Artyom. As I always said, you lucked out with me.
We all lucked out with Anna. She's a total deadeye. Now I only wish your mom could come with us too. With a real medic, we'd become unstoppable. Katya, Nastya, come have some tea. Don't be shy.
Like, there's so much dialogue that's like, I don't know, to make it feel like they're real people. Like, what is the point of all this being in the game? Like,
Come over here, please. Great job saving them, Artyom. Katya here has provided us with vital information.
it's like they're just talking to talk.
Called Crest is hiding in the port. His help is required if we're to fix the Aurora in the foreseeable future. Yermak can't handle the repairs alone. So once you're ready, go to the port and invite Crest to join us. We'll get back ASAP. We'll have to decide what to do about the fanatics on that bridge. Now we know for sure that the bridge is in working order. They crossed it last year when they got here. Well, at least some things are clearer now. But still, so many questions. Damn. What do I even do about this? I could replace the cylinder, but there's just no spare.
Hi, Artyom.
Hello again, Artyom. You did great out there. Or so everyone says.
Artyom, are you going to the port? I'm going to relieve Alyosha now, so I can't come with you. His hand is still giving him trouble. So Katya being a nurse is just perfect.
I mean,
it will make convincing Dad to take them along
they're like
so much easier.
spending so much time to tell things that could be said in one sentence, like this.
He doesn't really want to leave them here himself. I can see that. But he's so hung up on those occupying forces, he can't even think of anything else. All right, you go run that errand for my father now. Just be careful out there. You know I worry about you.
How do you like the backpack? Is it comfortable? Can you operate stealthily with it? I have a present for you here. A TR rifle. Ring any bells? It's pneumatic, but it still packs a wallop. Plus, making bullets for it is easy as pie, even in the field. Just remember to keep that pressure up. Otherwise, you might as well be spitting them out yourself. Other than that, it will never fail you. I did my best. So, bear it with honor. And don't forget to drop by from time to time. I have a few ideas for improving it.
Who can have known that fanatics were in control now? And these days...
I really thought I was just going to keep on talking. But yeah, like, the game's babying you way too hard. Like, I know this is, like, their first time doing a big open world game like this, but it's like, and they probably really want to make sure the player's doing certain things, but, you know, this dialogue is just so draining. Like, I'm like playing a fucking visual novel instead, basically. It's like, not everything needs to be spelled out for you. Why did the dog just one-shot me? Okay. I guess I took like radiation damage and then I was really low. I mean, this crafting menu is pretty cool. It looks really well done. The UI is really nice. And what the fuck is this? What is this monstrosity? Oh wait, I didn't want to. Oops. Someone's shooting over there. Oh my, we got feral ghouls in this bitch? And they really just straight up copied feral ghouls, huh? mean, so far it's pretty fun exploring. Okay, that's the big fucking fish. So I'm guessing that's the game to tell him. Okay, I thought he was like, okay. Whoa. Okay. What? Why don't I have my fucking rifle? I'm not sure what that little counter is that keeps popping up. Are you shitting me? Am I supposed to... Okay, I guess. I'm gonna set up a ramp right there and then not do anything. Are you kidding me? The checkpoint was all the way back here?
You pretty amazing, bratuха. That was crazy. Блин, those mutants are pretty hardcore. The villagers never have a chance against them. You just cut through them, блин. Well, it's pleasure to meet you. Name's Crest, by the way. Are you from the train? Bet the locals wouldn't even talk to you guys. Opened fire right away, didn't they? Of course, those dumb bastards. I've been here long enough to know the drill. They have a cult over there. The dumbasses are hung up on technology having destroyed the old world. So they don't exactly take kindly to smart guys here. And me, well, they were just gonna lock me up until I agreed to go fight those electrical demons of theirs to absolve my sins. Because I was in cahoots with Satan, apparently, блядь. Some Satanist I am. I've been fixing engines and trading all my life. Now I'm moving to the east. Lynn, I'm sick of this part of country. There's just nothing to do here anymore. The cities are gone. Bandits, beasts all around. Lots of space across the Volga, though. Plenty of opportunity. So, I came here with my rail car full of trading goods, hoping to make a few sales on the way east. What a fool I was. I was lucky to get out alive. Anyway, since you've arrived, I've been thinking of this little plan I had. Never had a chance to pull off alone, but since you guys are also going east... Now, judging by what I could see with my binoculars, it's a miracle your engine is still running. Oh, by the way, take the binoculars. I'll show you where everything is. Look at the bridge first. See that section on top? It should lower if the emergency mechanism still works. Katya from the church should know better. I've never been to the bridge myself. There, to the right, that huge hangar. That's a terminal, Blake. The cultists consider it a holy place. Covered it all in graffiti, schmaffiti. Their starfish lived there, you know. Stupid bastards. Even further right, see the building near all those carriages? Used to be a train depot. There are some bandits there now, but the place itself ain't bad. Oh, the area nearby isn't too bad either. There's a good hunting and stuff. I set up several safe camps around there. If you find them, you could rest, fix your equipment, unless you prefer spending nights at an open campfire. Now, come on, let me show you my home now.
So trying to get all these locations marked while I'm here. Sheesh.
Here is my cave. And this is where I live. Not a palace, one. Oh, here's a bed. So if you're tired, my home is your home. I made a workbench to tinker on. If you need ammo or grenades, there's some raw materials here. So help yourself. You can have anything you like here. Can't carry all this shit anyway. Come on, don't be shy. Oh, anyhow, gotta tell you, this isn't just a pretty place. I've got a whole lot of knowledge stored up in here. And look at these hands. They know how to fix stuff. You'll never have second thoughts about picking me up. some smokes from the villagers before the...
I'm gonna stop there for today. Yeah, I'll try and stream earlier tomorrow because I don't have anything going on tomorrow, so hopefully I can start earlier. But yeah, and I'll try and get those VODs uploaded ASAP. I'll probably also do it tomorrow. But yeah, bye everyone. Take care. Good night. Thanks for hanging out and lurking if you're there.